Hello everybody and welcome back to Star Trek Online. So, taking a quick break from my new Baldur's Gate series so that we can go ahead and record the two new missions added in for the anniversary for Star Trek Online for their 11th anniversary. So let's go ahead and begin now. Hopefully this first mission will not bug out on us. When I did originally play the mission on my main back when the anniversary began, which is like just under a week ago now as of when this video should be going up, assuming I get it up on what is it, Monday the 1st. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't bug out on us. I did play through it again a couple days ago to see if it was still buggy, and at least for me it didn't bug out this time, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Especially because none of the patches they've released between then and now specifically mentioned anything about fixing those bugs, which I think are just a case of certain objectives not properly updating sometimes. At least that was the case for me. But let's go ahead and begin. Knowledge is power. The ancient monastery on Boreth holds the knowledge that Jaula seeks, but is she prepared to pay the price required to obtain it?
In order to restore her faith in the Empire, in being Klingon, Matriarch Jaula is going to the monastery on Boreth. Long ago, her brother Tukuvma was a monk, and it is on Boreth where he began his journey on the path to greatness. Jaula hopes to do the same, that she can follow in his footsteps and save the Empire before Jumpok destroys it.
Okay, I do want to go ahead and give one quick mention real quick that I will not be turning this mission in at the end of this part, because I'm going to basically hold it over to gain the daily event progress, since I've already done it today. Won't be able to do it again until like 8 in the morning my time. So yeah, I'm not going to be turning this in right in this part. I'll turn it in at some future date. It doesn't really matter. I'll go through showing you what I'll pick, which will be the Batlith here, because those are just generic cannons. So yeah, no, I'll take the somewhat unique Batlith.
Something you need?
Nope, let's go ahead and transwarp on over to Boreth. So, when Kahless the Unforgettable left his empire, he pointed to a star and announced that he would one day return at that point of light. The Boreth system is that star, and in tribute to the promise of Kahless, a monastery there holds a revered order of Klingon monks who keep the memory of the promise alive.
Your arrival is timely. Several ships from rival Klingon houses are fighting to control this system, despite its long standing as neutral ground within the Empire. I will not see this sacred place brought under the heel of any house, great or small.
How would you like to deal with this situation?
This is a petty squabble between packs of rabid targs. Nothing more. Let them growl and gnash their teeth. There are more important matters waiting to be resolved. We should ignore them and proceed to the monastery, my lady.
No, I will not abide this. I will show them the error of their ways, and give them the chance to leave this place with honor. Should they refuse, I will meet them in battle.
Very well. Yellow alert. Helm, take us in.
Perhaps your words will reach these curs, Jaula, but I'll keep my weapons ready.
As will I. This Baktag only speaks the language of battle.
Yes, but that is a language we all speak very well, if necessary.
Okay, you guys done? Yep, okay, great.
Klingon vessels, this is Matriarch Jaula of House Mokai. You dishonor yourselves and your houses by fighting at this sacred place. In the name of Kahless, I ask you now to stand down and leave the system. Remember who you are.
So, the great Jaula comes to Boreth. I am surprised you have the nerve to show your face, woman. And you travel with Martok. He carries the sword of Kalis. A true Klingon warrior could seize the throne of the Emperor with such a weapon. No, I will not stand down, but I will give you and that old fool a warrior's death. Bold words. If you think you can take the sword from this old fool, by all means try.
So I didn't really notice this before because I didn't pay too much attention to it, honestly. He looks to have the new sort of version 2.0 beards, basically. But his hair, I think, is still like a version 1 instead of the new version 2. Assuming they have a new version of 2 of that hairstyle. I don't know for certain. I know they've added some more hairstyles and, I guess, facial hair as well. I think I said mustache before, but it's not actually a mustache. It's more of like a goatee type thing, but whatever. You get my point. So there's sort of this weird disconnect between the facial hair and his hair in terms of quality. Continuing on, so much for diplomacy. Red alert.
I will finish what you must.
Holy shit.
As far as I go, this pack is particularly and
Okay, did not have that much damage done to me when I played this on my main, but then again, I think my main is a little bit better equipped than this guy. Main has a lot of their stuff at Mark 15 Epic, and this character, yeah, that's not the case. And I just don't really care enough to actually go through that process for this character, to be honest. At some point I probably will, just, you know, not anytime soon.
I think we've shown them the error of their ways. I'm sure they'll regale their ancestors with this precious knowledge once they arrive in Stovacor. Now, let's get on with it and do what we came here to do.
For once, I find myself in agreement with Martok, my lady. We have wasted enough time. We should go to the monastery now.
I agree.
Very well. We shall proceed before we find ourselves having to deal with more dishonorable Bachtak.
Agreed. Odin out.
We should be cautious. Jimpok may seek to curry favor with the monks as well.
Indeed, their words hold weight for many throughout the Empire.
That's it? No more talking? Okay. Full impulse.
It is time. Martok, Adetpa, I shall meet you on the surface.
Send me the coordinates and I'll meet you there as well.
When we reached out to the monks, their instructions were quite clear. Only Adetpa, Martok, and myself will be allowed to enter the monastery on this day.
I see. What would you have us do while you're planetside?
I would ask you to remain on overwatch here. We cannot afford to be disturbed in the monastery. Should more of these fools arrive, I'd like you to explain our need for privacy to them, with weapons, if necessary. And if it is Jempok who comes to disrupt things, feel free to begin with weapons.
Understood. Good luck down there.
Once more, seekers come to Boreth. Will they find what they seek? Time will tell.
My brother walked these halls. May I find a path forward here, as he once did. A path to save the Empire.
We must be cautious. If the monks are loyal to Jumbok.
They are not. We're still breathing. If these halls were the home of traitors, we'd be on our way to Stovacor by now.
Matriarch Jeula, General Martok, Captain Adetpar. Come forth. We have many things to discuss.
Let's see what the monk has to say.
Okay. Not gonna tell me to go up the stairs? Because I'm pretty sure when I first played through this on my main, he told me specifically to go up the stairs, but I might be misremembering for some reason. I think that.
You know our names, Timekeeper. What is yours?
I am Tenavik, son of Vok. My grandmother was of House Morkai, and my mother served your noble brother with honor, as you well know. But once, I was a son of none, like my father before me, and the child you lost.
How?
That is a secret I buried with my child. How do you know of it?
House Morkai is not the only holder of secrets, Matriarch. Now, if you are here to seek sanctuary from your enemies, I cannot grant it.
That is not why I am here. I seek the wisdom of the ages, like Takuvma before me.
I have spoken to many here with fire in their eyes. The same fire I now see in yours. They enter with conviction, always. They leave broken, always.
Under other circumstances, we could speak of such things for days. Unlike you, time is a luxury we do not have. So I shall be blunt. Will you help us or not?
If you stand prepared to pay the cost for what you seek, I will assist you in finding it. Follow me. Come.
Okay, let's go ahead and follow him. Not really much I can say. Really do. Especially during these just follow Tenavik parts.
Continue through these doors. Our path lies beyond these doors.
Yep. I know. This is technically the third time I've played this mission game.
The path lies beyond these doors.
You are unfit to carry the sword of Kalis, Martok!
You dishonor yourself. For this will suffer.
Okay, I'm rooted. I was never rooted previously. I did not realize any of them had a rooting ability, but apparently they do.
We have arrived. Your enemies are a bold and desperate lot to violate the sanctity of this place. Perhaps their deaths will be a warning to any other fools who would dishonor themselves so.
Why the hell?
If there's one thing I've learned, it's that there's no shortage of fools willing to fight in a burning house.
For some reason, my OBS seems to be complaining. Well, not really complaining, but seems to be showing a lot of dropped frames. So I'm not quite seeing them in the preview window, so don't know what the deal is there. Also, CPU usage is basically non-existent, so that sure as hell ain't it.
Indeed. Thus we shall remain vigilant. When you are ready, you can conduct the ritual and seek the guidance you desire, Jaula.
Okay, seek our guidance. Meditation, which takes forever. And blinding white light.
Where are the others, Tanavik? What is happening?
Patience, Matriarch. What you seek will be revealed in time.
It is not possible. And yet, you stand before me now. Kalis, the unforgettable.
And you are Jaula, matriarch of House Mokai. Long has it been since your bloodkin came to this chamber, seeking the wisdom of great rulers long dead. And now it is your turn, it seems. Speak! What would you ask of me?
The Empire is shattered, and a mad tyrant sits upon your throne. How can I repair the damage done, and restore what has been lost?
So much like your brother, he too sought unity. He thought he could find it through diplomacy at first, but in the end, well, you were there. You know of his solution, and the price he paid for it.
Unless part of that whole first he thought he could find it through diplomacy at first comes from like a novel or a comic for Star Trek Discovery. The show doesn't represent or doesn't really show that at all. So yeah.
If I am to guide you, I must know your heart. To begin, I will test you against the great evil from our distant past. Fight with honor.
Okay. Activate Glyph of the Past.
You seek wisdom? Come then. I have but one lesson to teach. It ends with your death.
Mold! I will send you back to Grethor in pieces!
Okay, well you seem to be dying a lot faster than you did on my main for some reason, which I'm not going to complain about, but...
Well fought! You remind me of your vessel's namesake. Take this, in honor of your victory. We have one foe that challenges all Klingons from birth to death. Ourselves. Your second trial will bring that challenge to life. Fight well!
And sorry in advance if I yawn at all. I'm recording this at like 1 in the morning, because I can only really record late at night.
One final punishment for all your sins. Are you ready? Let us go to Grethor together.
So,
You speak
yeah.
the language of fear, of defeat. Not of spirit. I shall remain Klingon.
Sort of a little tired at times.
A battle hard fought against a foe most deadly. Kavan, take the key and prepare. Your final trial soul is measured upon death. If it is heavy with dishonor, the barge of the dead will deliver them unto Feklar at the gates of Grethor. However, if they have filled their heart with honor and glory, if they died a good death, then they will be welcomed in Stovokor. I would know if you are worthy to join me and our honored dead. And the one true way to know the measure of a Klingon soul is to meet them in battle. This shall be your final trial. Show me you have the heart of a warrior born! Show me you are worthy to walk the halls of Stovokor!
To fight the unforgettable, there is no greater honor for a Klingon!
I don't know enough about melee to do combos, and quite frankly, I don't care enough to learn it, so we're just gonna spam this. If we get any combos, we get combos. If we don't, I'm not gonna complain, because either way, he's already about to die. There we go.
Come on! A glorious battle worthy of song, brave Ja'ula. You have shown me your heart, and it is that of a true Klingon warrior. The 3 keys are yours. Tenavik will know what to do with them. Now go! Bring glory to your house, and to the Empire! Kapla!
You honor me, Kalis. We shall meet again in Stovokor, and sing songs of glory with the honored dead. Farewell.
Okay, I did not double tap, at least not fast enough for you to decide to roll, but okay, game. Another blinding white light, because you can never get enough of those.
You return to us. Did you find what you were looking for?
I did.
I saw Kalis. He tested me, and I was not found wanting. I was told to give these keys to you, Tenavik. Kalis said you would know their use.
I do. This is unexpected, but I shall abide. Though you have passed the trials of Kailash, your guidance here is not complete. There is still more for you to learn.
Would this involve a time crystal, by chance?
I would know more of your meeting with the man whose blade I carry. Was it actually him? Or some sort of hallucination?
It was he. The one called the Unforgettable. I faced him in battle, and I have the bruises to prove it. There will be time to speak of Kalis later. For now, we will follow Tenavik to our next destination.
Come this way.
I do find it interesting that some of them pronounce it as Kalis, but like Tenavik, it sounded like you pronounced it as Kalesh. Like there was an H somewhere in there in the second half of the word, or the name.
An enemy fleet has arrived. It looks like Gempox.
Signal is jammed. We can expect their troops soon. Be ready to fight.
Yeah, they're already here. You can hear them.
Good. Perhaps Gempox will lead them himself, and we can put an end to all this.
Okay, and we'll just clear this out one side at a time. We got the Sword Master. Leave that monk alone. Drop a grenade on them. Okay, that seems to be more or less everybody upstairs except these couple of people over on the stairs here. Yeah. There we go. Almost done. All of them? Yeah, it looks to be all of them. Come on, Tanavik, let's go.
Continue through these doors.
Yeah, we're going.
Open these doors.
I already opened it.
Proceed.
For Kalis! For the Empire!
You mind not getting up in my face? Okay, didn't really care to use that on you, to be honest, but whatever. Also didn't care to try and use my mouse to target the person I really wanted to use that on. At least not right then. And got an accolade for killing a certain number of Klingons. Which, also, I feel like that was a fairly low number and that I should have already killed more than that many Klingons. Like, did I get that right? 1,000, really? I've only just now killed 1,000 Klingons on the ground? That is shocking. I honestly would have expected it to be higher, because this character did play through
Our path.
the Klingon War arc. Especially when it was longer, when, you know, you had missions with, what's her name? Meryl Paris, or something like that. The name's escaping me right now. I know it's like something Paris. Okay, Tanavik's gonna have to run right back up here so he can run down the stairs, because this is traditional bad AI design for escort missions, which is why everybody hates escort missions, or, you know, at least one of the reasons. Main difference between a normal escort mission and this one is that, you know, Tanavik at least actually frickin' fights. He doesn't just go and cower behind
This way.
anything he can. Okay, Tanavik. Give me the whole spiel about how this works up here.
Beyond this door lies a bridge. Upon it are 3 pillars. They are unlocked with the keys you earned in the trials. As I unlock the pillars, there will be 3 challenges.
The first challenge?
Tell me of the first challenge.
Will be haunted by spirits from your past. Should they catch you, they will come forth and attack.
The second challenge?
Tell me of the second challenge.
The present will do what it can to chain you in place, and the weight of time will take its toll upon your body.
Tell me of the third challenge.
The future can be a minefield. If you run blindly into it, you may find yourself caught in its blast. Thus, you must be wary.
Thus, first challenge, you run around avoiding getting hit by it. The second challenge, you trigger it to drop somewhere, and then you get the hell out of that area before it actually drops. And then the third one, you find a spot to stand still and wait for everything to finish, basically.
Trials, challenges, is everything you do so complicated, Tanavik?
It has been so since the time of Kailash, General. It is our duty to honor the traditions of our ancestors.
We know what we need to do. Let's get to it.
Yep, let's go, Tanavik. We're like halfway through the mission now. Oh, Tanavik, there you go.
Must keep my focus.
Yeah, I get that, Tanavik. And I'll do what I can, but it's also, you know...
Navik requires protection.
Yeah, I get that.
Navik needs help.
Shut up, me. No, I'm kind of needing to avoid swirly red tornado that wants to grab me and summon spirits from my past. So, you know, the sooner you get this done, Navik, the faster you can get going.
The Navik requires protection.
Yeah, I know that, Adetpa. I know.
Needs help.
Shut up, me. Luckily, there's only ever one of these frickin' swirly tornadoes for this one. And as soon as Navik finishes, at least it despawns. Okay, Navik number 2. And yeah, that's basically what we're gonna have to do. Is we'll stand right here. Wait for it to drop and then move out of the way. And then go back to our favorite spot. And if a det pod doesn't block my path, I can easily get out of there without any trouble. If a det pod decides to stand in front of me, then there's a chance I might miss it. And Navik is almost done, but we're probably going to get 1 or 2 more. Just the one. Oh, okay, really, game? Wasn't quite ready for you to spawn it. And we'll basically just stand right here. This is far enough to where it will never land on top of us. And so long as I don't accidentally press 5, we will never have any problems. Also, I do find it kind of funny that she uses the Kelvin Timeline Disruptor Pistol as her plasma grenade thing. Oh no, it's called Disruptor Overload Burst. I never really paid attention to that. Whatever, you all get what I'm trying to say about it. She uses a completely different weapon that's also from a completely different timeline to do that. Get ready to enter the Chamber of Time.
Open these doors.
I know, Tanavi. I know. It's hard for you to open doors when you're carrying that batleth.
Lies beyond these doors.
I see I can still rely on you to do the hard work, Matriarch, that I might reap the benefits.
Do you want to kill him, or shall I?
Tread lightly, old man. This room is filled with time crystals. The monks might be displeased if any of them came to harm.
The only thing about to come to harm is you, Tachtek!
Now, I'm pretty sure...
In a room full of time, yours is about to run out.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that there's no accolade for not getting caught by one of these anomalies. There probably should be, I think. personally, but that's not the case.
Before you die, you will experience peace. I swear it!
Akar, do you mind not going over there?
I've experienced more than my share of peace.
Because I can't really fight you if you're going over there.
A typical woman, dancing when you should be fighting!
Are your transporters standing by?
Like, really? Really, a car? Going in the corner? Especially that corner, because I really can't deal with you there.
Shield losing power.
Another time, another battle!
Oh, good. It didn't bug out this time.
Tarkek didn't like the way we danced.
Run while you can, Makhui!
Pathetic. Pooh. The wind does not respect a fool, and neither do I.
He is a stain upon the honor of my house.
His good fortune won't last forever. When we catch him, and we will, it is he who shall experience peace.
This chamber is impressive. For a room filled with temporal weapons,
An interesting perspective. In this chamber, there is a crystal meant for Lady Jaula alone. When used, it will show her fate, should she continue on her current path.
Go on.
Not all are fated for greatness, and the truth is difficult for the mind to bear. And should you take the crystal from here, your fate will be sealed forever.
Well, I'm hoping, despite OBS reporting lots of missed frames for some reason, that's not actually causing any issues. Is my hope.
A warning, matriarch. The present is a veil between anticipation and horror. Lift the veil, and madness may follow.
Ruh-roh. Double ruh-roh.
No! No! No!
Matriarch! Lady Juula, are you well? What did you see?
What you have seen is for you alone.
No, I will have no secrets with these two.
First I saw the end. The end of Kronos and the Empire. I then saw a matriarch of flames emerge from a pit. She held aloft the sword of Kalis, and all accepted her leadership. The houses of the Empire stood united once more.
A matriarch? A fitting description of you as leader of House Mokai.
Perhaps, but the sword is Martok's to wield, not mine. The fire pit seemed to be on Kronos, but I know of no such place. If it is there, it is well hidden.
Such visions can mix metaphor and reality in the minds of those who witness them. And yet, I believe I know what must be done.
Explain.
Yes, I would like to hear an explanation of all that as well, especially as the one who currently carries the Sword of Kalis.
Your concern is understandable. I will explain once I believe it is safe to do so. Your enemies may be preparing another attack as we speak. Come. All will be revealed soon.
Okay. And exit the Chamber of Time. Oh, we got some guests. Also, if everybody's just allowed to, beam in wherever the hell they want on board, why didn't we just beam straight on into the Chamber of Time there? Make our lives much, much easier.
Today, I will avenge my brothers. You will not leave here alive.
Your brothers died as traitors, and you will join them soon enough!
Personal shield losing power. Making damage detected.
Ouch, okay, that all really hurt. Okay, do you mind not doing that? Thank you. Like, really? The hell are you doing with the Discovery reputation thing that sucks people in?
Do you hear? Your brothers call to you! Huh? Join them in death!
So many sons of none have faced similar fates, used as weapons, sacrificed by the sons of houses great and small. I will mourn you, brother. We should keep moving. Come with me. Our destination is not far. Come.
I'm coming to Navik. Let's go. Come on, Navik. You can run a little bit faster. I'm like almost overtaking you. Not even sprinting. I'm just doing normal run animation. Come on.
This place. It seems familiar to me. I think I saw it in my vision.
That is probably no coincidence, my lady. Tenavik, why have you brought us here? What?
Some time ago, this chamber was used to create a clone of Kalish the Unforgettable.
I thought she was done talking. What was the last little bit she was gonna say? Why have you brought us here? What is this place? Okay. Yeah. She said, why did you bring us here? And I was like, okay, she's done talking. Yes, Kalis II, who died in battle against an Iconian.
Why would you bring us here? Do you mean to make another clone of Kalis?
No. The clone of Kalish served the Empire well. He was the warrior we needed then. The clone we mean to bring forth is a warrior fit for today's battles.
Is that wise? Why bring a clone of another long-dead leader to life?
You know the power of legend quite well, General. The weapon you carry speaks to that. Your objective is noble, but the odds against you are great. With a warrior of legend at your side, your chances for victory grow considerably. Come, we have much to do, and another attack could happen soon.
Very well.
First, I need you to open the cloning pit.
Roger that. Navik.
Next, open the floodgates.
That.
Lava. The fire from my vision?
Time is the fire in which we're born. Now, lower the simulacrum.
Okay, lowering the platform.
Begins. Come, join me.
Wait until it stopped, because otherwise it'll be a pain in the ass to hear what he's saying.
Everything is in place. We are prepared to begin the cloning process.
Then proceed. Bring your legendary warrior back to us, Tenavik. I look forward to meeting them.
She returns to us. Mother.
Dun dun. So, Tenavik, supposed to wake up at some point, right? Also, she has a really big invisible wall around her.
Laurel. I remember her. How proud she was to stand at my brother's side during the war with the Federation. The battles she fought to preserve his vision, no matter the cost. She was a great and powerful leader, one of the few strong enough to become Chancellor. You chose your legend well, Tenavik.
I do not understand. She does not wake. Her soul is missing. The body lives, but without the soul. It remains in a state of torpor.
What?
How? How are we to find a missing soul?
There are ways this could be done, my lady. Some of the great secrets known to our house border on the supernatural. I will need to conduct some research at one of our secure facilities to learn more.
I am beginning to see why the people of Nimbus 3 called you a witch. Very well. If this can be done, let us do so, while we still can.
We shall safeguard Lorel within this chamber, while you do what must be done, Matriarch.
Understood.
Guard her well, Tenavik. We will return as soon as we can.
Okay, kinda screwed up there apparently, game. She says, our ships are ready to beam us up at your command, my lady. Game ended up registering a double press of F, so it shows the,
Our ships are ready to beam us up at your command, my lady.
For some reason it registered a double press of F on my keyboard, so it ended up hitting not yet. Immediately upon me clicking continue last time. Go ahead and beam up.
Kavan, you have held the line well, I see.
Was your mission a success?
It was, in several ways, though there is more work to be done. I will debrief you once we have dealt with our enemies in battle.
Understood. All hands, battle stations.
My crew tells me you fought well. A compliment not easily earned.
Are you guys already moving to attack? Wasn't quite planned. Okay, you're already moving to attack. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. A little earlier than I had initially planned to, but we'll do what we can. I find it interesting that the lockbox is specifically referred to as Picard Zatavash lockbox, rather than just the Zatavash lockbox. Which, say that 10 times fast.
I see you managed to kill another son of Nan. No matter. There will always be more. He did what I needed of him. He stalled your advance long enough for reinforcements to arrive, and for that I will honor him. Once I have killed you, of course. You and the rest of that pathetic rabble.
Kinda sound like he said son of Nan, rather than son of none. You've tried before and failed. This time won't be any different.
Indeed. And I have grown weary of his vain, empty threats. The time for battle has arrived.
Understood.
We have bigger things to deal with than a car. But since he has put a fleet in our way, I will be happy to destroy it, and him, before we move on. Fight well, and with honor!
Kapla.
I'm surprised you aren't running in terror, Matriarch.
Let's try to knock out the little guys.
Target shield has failed.
That way we can focus on the IKS Targ. Come on, fire. Thank you, game.
Shield failing. All detect being below 75%.
Okay, and get on their right flank.
Perhaps you remember what it means to be Klingon after all!
We have never forgotten targets unless failed.
Full spread. Which, comparatively to other enemies, didn't really seem to do a whole hell of a lot.
Hull integrity below 75%.
I leave you with one final gift, my lady.
We have a problem. Akar's final gift was a new virus, custom made for the Lucara. Critical systems are failing throughout the ship, including the antimatter containment fields.
Can you stop it?
Not in the time we have left. And, thanks to Akar, our escape pods are offline. We are unable to abandon ship.
Stand by and prepare for Stand by and prepare for emergency transport. Okay, let's get away from the Lucara before it goes big boom.
The Lucara warp core is triggered. Get out of there!
The Lucara. She carried me safely to this time. Served me well in so many battles. To come so far, achieve so much, only to be taken from me by a treacherous coward. I will not forget, and I will avenge your loss, Lucara. I swear it. That craven Vec will no doubt call for aid from Jimpak, and we have a great task to prepare for. We must leave this place, and soon.
Agreed. All decks have reported in, Admiral. We're standing by and ready to depart the system on your command. Leave system. Okay, so let's hear what a Dead Paw has to say, but as I mentioned at the start, I will not be turning on the mission right now because I want to be able to go ahead and get the daily event progress. I can't turn it in until this timer has finished.
I believe the matriarch has a way forward, though not without cost. She is prepared to use what she has learned. But first, there is the matter of Lorel and her missing soul. One day, Ju'ula must go to Konus and confront Jumpok, but not today. Where she must go next, I believe that will be a strange journey indeed. I will contact you once I have completed my research. We would be honored to have you at our side for the next challenge that awaits us.
Well, thank you, Adet Pa. So, when I do turn this in, I'm going to be taking the Batleth. Not that I'll ever use it, but, you know, it's a little more unique than generic disruptor dual cannons. You know, if these were a special type of disruptor dual cannons, I might be inclined to take them. Not that this character would ever use them either, but nonetheless. You know, if they were something unique, I would potentially take them. But because they're generic disruptor dual cannons, I'll just take the slightly unique Batleth that I'll literally never use. I won't even have it equipped ever. I just literally will never use it. But yes, so that is it for Knowledge is Power. I might go ahead and record Leap of Faith immediately after ending this part. We'll see. But yeah, so that'll be it for this part. I will see you all next time. Quick reminder, if you enjoy the content on the channel, I do have a Patreon. You can find a link to that down below in the description. That is the best place to go if you wish to help support the channel, because for as little as $1 a month, you'll be able to get early access to all of my videos, and again, for as little as $1 a month, it helps the channel out, especially if a number of people do it. It'll all add up over time, and that'll allow me to be able to, in the case of Star Trek Online, that would allow me to be able to buy more ships if I felt so inclined to ever switch up what ship we were flying, though admittedly I don't think that'll be the case, but hey, you never know, it's a possibility. Also, it allows me, for other games, to be able to buy other games, buy software to help me be able to, or even upgrade my software for those that you have to pay for newer major releases. And it also allowed me to be able to buy better hardware if for whatever reason I needed to do that, which for most of the games that I play on the channel, I don't really need to be honest. If I ever do a Let's Play of Cyberpunk, I probably would need to upgrade my GPU because it does kind of struggle. I mean, technically it meets the system specs that they gave for 1440p, but it doesn't quite give me the performance I would like, to be honest. But that might get fixed with some optimization down the line as well. But yeah, so that'll be it for this part. Also, I think I did not mention I had a Discord as well. You can find a link to that as well in the description. I highly recommend that you join that. That is my general go-to place for posting about channel happenings. I very rarely end up remembering to post that same stuff over on my Twitter or on the YouTube community page. Sometimes I do, but 9 times out of 10 I don't. Actually, it's more like 9.9 times out of 10 I don't. So I do recommend joining the Discord if you want to be able to stay updated on channel happenings. But until the next time, goodbye and live long and prosper.